Time for a little math, first graders. And guess what? We are starting a new month. Pretty exciting, right? Let's take a look up at the top here. At the top of our number corner here, we have the months of the year. Let's see if you can sing it with me. January, February, March, and April, May, and June, and July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Let's do it again. January, February, March, and April, May, and June, and July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. You got it. This is the 12th month, last month of the year. We'll be ending 2020 and we'll be moving on to 2021. All right. Next, I have here days of the week here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Try it with me again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep, and our month is starting on a Tuesday, right? Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Say it with me. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Thumbs up. Nice job. And it is the 56th day of school today. So we have 5 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 6 ones. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. It is the 56th day of school. Lots of different ways you can make 56. Today I even put it up here in words, 56. One way you could say 50 plus 6 more. We have 56. 56 minus 0 equals 56. We have 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6 more equals 56. We have some money. 25, 50, right? 2 quarters, a nickel, and a penny equals 56 cents. Some of you really like that subtraction. 100 minus 44 equals 56. 56 plus 0 equals 56. And one more subtraction. 60 minus 4 equals 56. Lots of different ways that you can make 56. All right. If you take a look at our number corner for December, we have some things from the past that we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep making that number 56. We're going to keep doing some more time. So we're going to flash over to our time here. I'm going to pull over a clock. And I see the short hands on the 8, long hands on the 12. So hour hands on the 8, minute hands on the 12. You got it. 8 o'clock. Nice job. Okay, you're going to pull over another one. Short hands on the 11, long hands on the 12. You got it. 11 o'clock. Pulling over another one. Short hands on the 2, hour hands on the 2, minute hands on the 12. Where is it? Oh, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. 2 o'clock. Okay, 1 hour went by. So if 1 hour went by, you got it. It is 3 o'clock. Short hands on the 3, long hands on the 12. I always like to do this one every time just to make sure we always have this one. Short hands on the 12, long hands on the 12. You got it. 12 o'clock. We're going to keep doing time this month. We'll keep checking out that clock. And the next thing I'd like to tell you that we're going to talk about this month is shapes. We talked about 2D shapes, right? Flat shapes. We talked about that triangle when we were doing our shape sorting, our 3-sided figure. We talked about our rectangle, our 4-sided figure. We pulled some rhombuses out of our shape sorter collector, some hexagons, some trapezoids. We talked about a lot of 2D shapes. Now we're going to be talking about some 3D shapes. And 3D shapes are solid shapes. They're solid shapes. And if you take a look at our number corner here, I'm going to show you where our solid shapes are on our number corner. We have a cylinder, we have a rectangular prism, we have a sphere, and we have a cube. I'm going to show you a little song here that I think you might enjoy. But it starts out with sphere, sphere, what's your clue? I look like the soccer ball you kick with your shoe. And if you remember, you make a kicking motion with your foot as you do that, and then you sing it. So let's try it together. Sphere, sphere, what's your clue? I look like the soccer ball you kick with your shoe. Make sure you kick your foot when you do that. Okay, next one on the list is cylinder. Do you guys remember that one? Cylinder, cylinder, what's your clue? I look like a can of chicken noodle soup. Glug, 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 glug. Do you remember this one? Chicken noodle soup? All right, try it with me. You guys can sing with me if you want. Cylinder, cylinder, what's your clue? I look like a can of chicken noodle soup. All right, next one on the list is cone. Cone, cone, what's your clue? I look like an ice cream cone that drips on you. And he drips it on his shirt, remember? And he did it all those times. And then he takes it and he says, oh, just like a party hat, right? This cone, like a party hat. Let's do it together. Ready, guys? Here we go. Cone, cone, what's your clue? I look like the ice cream cone that drips on you. All right, next one is cube, cube. What's your clue? I look like the ice you drop in your Mountain Dew. Get it? All right, let's do it together, guys. Cube, cube. What's your clue? I look like the ice you drop in your Mountain Dew. All right, next one on our list is pyramid. And here's our pyramid. I'm going to talk about the pyramid in a little bit. Okay, here we go. Pyramid, pyramid. What's your clue? I look like the house the Egyptians had to. Are you ready? Here we go. Pyramid, pyramid. What's your clue? I look like the house the Egyptians had to. Got to do the Egyptian little dance there, right? All right, last one. Rectangular prism, rectangular prism. What's your clue? I look like the tissue box you use when you say achoo. Do it with me. Rectangular prism, rectangular prism. What's your clue? I look like the tissue box you use when you say achoo. Right? Okay, so the one thing that we didn't talk about when we talked about the 3D shapes is vertices. We talked about 2D shapes, we talked about vertices. We said when a triangle came together, when those straight lines came together, they had 3 vertices, right? Well, now we're going to look at 3D shapes, and we're going to talk about what they have. So if you take a look, I'm looking at the cube. We're going to count how many faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, friends, and we are going to keep talking about those 3D shapes, and we're going to keep going more and more in depth about those 3D shapes. Right now, we know the names that we're going to be working on are cylinder, rectangular prism, sphere, and cube. You saw a few more in the song. We're going to keep adding some more in. Okay, and each calendar piece that we are going to have is going to have a different item on it. So our calendar piece for December 1st has a jar of peanut butter. So let's think, a jar of peanut butter. Is that shape going to be a cylinder? Is that shape going to be a rectangular prism? Is it going to be a sphere? Is it going to be a cube? Now we're going to go into all the different faces and all the different vertices. We're going to keep talking about them each day. But today, let's just look at those shapes. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you. What do you think? Do you think that jar of peanut butter is the shape of a cube? A sphere, that ball? Rectangular prism, that box? Or do you think it's a cylinder, like that can of chicken noodle soup? And oh, I heard you say it, and you're absolutely right. Our jar of peanut butter is going to be a cylinder. So we're going to put the jar of peanut butter for December 1st. We're going to put that on the cylinder. We're going to put that in the cylinder column. Our jar of peanut butter is a cylinder, and we figured our first one out for the month of December. Okay, now our main lesson today, we are going to talk about domino addition. We're at the point right now where it's time for us to really talk about using these dominoes to add. We've done it and we've done it and we've done it. Now I want you to be able to show me that you know how to use these dominoes to add. Okay, our first problem right here. How many dots do I have? You are right. I have 3, and then I have 4 more. Now, I know a lot of you like to use the strategy of just counting all the dots. Some of you like to use the strategy of, I know there's a double, 3 plus 3 plus 1 more. I know some of you like to use the strategy of, I'm going to say I have 4, then I'm going to count up 3 more. Whatever strategy works for you, that's what you want to use here. And you know our total number of dots is 7. Ding, ding, ding. Absolutely right. Now, here's another domino addition problem. This one looks a little bit different because I'm adding it up and down, but it's still addition. How many dots do I have on that first one? You are right. I have 5 dots on my first one. Absolutely right. And what do I have on my second section of my domino? You're right. I have 4. Now, some of you might like to do the double, 4 plus 4 plus 1 more. Some of you might like to start at 5 and count up 4 more. Maybe you just like to count all the dots. What did you find was your answer? Oh, I heard you yell it out. You're right. Ding, ding, ding. 9. Whatever strategy you like to use to add those dots, that's the strategy you should use. Now, another problem you're going to see when we do our checkpoint and you add up your dots, they're going to ask you to put the dots on the domino. So I'm going to put how many dots right here? You're right. We're going to put 2. How many dots are we going to put over here? We're going to put 3. And I know you're all yelling, oh, this is easy, easy, schmeezy. And what number are we going to put here in this box right here? You are absolutely right. I know you know this one, like lickety split. This is 5. Very nice job, friends. And let's read this equation. Let's read it. Some of us are having a hard time making sure we can read those equations, right? 2 plus 3 equals 5. That is our total. That is our sum. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Thumbs up, friends. All right, our next domino, we have 5 plus 2. So we're going to make sure we have 5 dots up here at the top. Okay, definitely. We have 5 dots up at the top. And now we need to get some dots down here at the bottom. And at the bottom half of our domino, what do we have? We have 2. Okay, and what are you going to do this time? I heard a lot of you say, I'm just going to count on. I'm just going to say 5, counting on 6, 7. I like that strategy. Maybe you like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You like to count up all the dots. That's fine. You pick your strategy. And then we're going to make sure that we write the correct number in the box, right? We figured out that it was 7. So who can read that problem for me? And I know you're saying, oh, you're being silly. Why are you making us read it? But we have to make sure that we know these correctly. 5 plus 2 equals 7. This line is like our equal sign, right? 5 plus 2 equals 7. All right, this one we're going to compare. This is just like our game, our comparing game. So let's see. 6, count up one more. What do I have? Oh, I heard you yell it out. You're absolutely right. I have 7. And let's check it out. Over here, I have 4 plus 2. Who can give me my 4 plus 2? Yep, we've got a 6 over here. Now, what do you think? Is 7 greater than 6? Is 7 less than 6? Or is 7 equal to 6? Oh, I heard you yelling it out, friends. I heard you nice and loud and clear. You are absolutely right. 7 is greater than 6. And I make sure that that alligator mouth is open to the 7, and I get my greater than sign in there. So when you get to do your checkpoint for us, you want to make sure that you make sure that alligator mouth is open to the 7. Okay. Thumbs up, friends. Good job on your domino addition, and good job on our new December calendar.